Hello, all. How you this tea? Good day, good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. Hope all are safe. Um, I just want to say really quickly because it kind of came to my mind, and I'm thinking, and it made me think like of R. Kelly, because they was like, okay, R. Kelly, Piper, got 30 years, and I'm thinking like, okay, so he got 30 years, and they said something about he was transferred from was it I think somewhere in New York, Brooklyn to California. No, sorry, Brooklyn to Chicago. So as of now, he's in Chicago, waiting to see the judge in February. So I'm thinking like, okay, so will R. Kelly be released for the purge? Because he is in Chicago, and I mean, would he be needed for the purge to create the havoc? Because I mean, another thing too, I'm thinking like with the R. Kelly case, I'm thinking I think he pissed off the wrong people, because it wasn't necessarily about eating children, because eating children is happening right now. You know, like literally right now. That's the whole point of having it to where these people want to be left alone. They want to be able to have their alphabets and do what they want to do in peace. Yeah. So, and I'm thinking he kind of pissed the wrong people off, and then he somehow either the money went dry or he didn't pay. He didn't cough up the money. Cause like I say, money talks, and money will shut these those trifling parents that was coughing up their children. He probably wasn't paying, or he did something. He pissed somebody off because it necessarily wasn't about eating children. Because I don't think there was any children at any of his trials. Yeah, he might have got you young, but those were all old hags that probably made up. Same with the Bill Cosby case. Now, wasn't that he wasn't eating children? Yeah, he did probably get you while you was young, but it's like by the time they come around to you, they have to gather up a bunch of rats, So it's like you can get anybody or make anything, because it's like okay, I'm gonna get you for old and new, basically. So I'm not saying that you didn't do it, but by the time it's time to go to trial, your trial's not matching up to what they're accusing you of. So I'm saying like it's with R. Kelly, no, and with Cosby. Yeah, they pissed off the wrong people. And where's Cosby at? Is Cosby out yet? I don't even know if Cosby out there. But I know for sure R. Kelly's in he's in Chicago. So will he be released for the purge? And and I'm thinking he probably won't be released for the purge because I'm thinking he won't see the judge till February. But I'm like, again, wouldn't he be needed for the purge, or y'all just want the robbers out? Because it just, I don't know, it's just kind of crazy because it's the things that these people, these celebrities are getting arrested for. It's not quite making any sense. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get arrested or shouldn't get put down for eating children, but it's kind of like at a time such as this, it's kind of do people even go to jail for eating children, or are they just telling you're going to jail for that? Because I only say that because you have celebrities right now, and you have grown men and women right now, and possibly even some other children into it right now that's actually eating children, like feasting right now. And that's like me going to prison for eating, and lunch starts in 5 minutes. So it's like, what sense did that make? Like literally, that now is the time for people to feast on children, or at least condition yourself to. Because like I say, you figure out which group you want to join. Do you join the grown ass men who want to date boys group, or the organization of the pedophile organization? Which one do you join? Because like, trust me, it's out there. So it's kind of like you arrest one person for quote unquote child abuse, but it's like the abuse is still happening, and it's actually happening a lot more because they want it to be normalized now. So it's kind of like when it's time to go down, prison time is just for niggers, if y'all haven't noticed. So again, like if I go to prison for eating lunch, mind you, I'll go to prison for eating lunch. Oh, that's illegal to eat lunch, but literally lunch is starting in 5 minutes. So that means while I'm getting arrested or getting booked, y'all about to be feasting and dirtying up dishes and all that. But I am in prison. Like I said, prison is for the niggers, if y'all ever wondered. When you get people getting 30, 40, 50 years for weed, that's for niggers. Because like I say, notice how they got 30, 40, 50, and you got that basketball player, I got 10 years, you want to cry. Like, somebody, you would have got 50 years here, shut up. So yeah, so you got 10 years in Russia, and then like I say, you'll get 100 years here, and then literally after I get my 100-year sentence, now weed is legal. You see what I'm saying? So, sound like those two Negro celebrities, they pissed somebody off, or they got too big for the britches. Yeah, that's what happened with Cosby. He got too big for his britches. Like, got a little bit of power in and thought you can that you can take off on the same pink people that put you on TV. Yeah, no, it don't work like that, nigga. No, it don't. And I think the same thing happened to R. Kelly. Either the money dried up, or he didn't keep up with those amounts. Cause like I said, you got to pay these people to shut the hell up. Like I said, if somebody's giving you their children for you to feast on, you pay them. That's how these trifling parents work these days. And there's probably some trifling niggers offering their children the second he didn't cough up the money, then they flipped on him. Because they were like, oh yeah, he left with it. Because notice how none of these children that it said that he got his hands on, none of them were kidnapped. They either got dropped off or they walked over there. So it's like, now, you do shady trifling business, it will come back to bite you in the ass. But like I say, this is why you don't leave that door open. Don't leave the window open for opportunity. If it's the same way, like if you're messing with somebody, like, oh, I was messing around with her, or I was doing something I had no business doing, and then she pops up pregnant, and you know you're not quite the father, because maybe she for some reason you quote unquote know you're not the father, but guess what? You left that window open by even messing with her. Now she's able to plant a baby on you, whether she's lying or telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? You go playing with fire, you shall get burned. You can't leave any window of opportunity open for thirsty, nothing to lose people. They're gonna come for your ass, especially if you got a few dollars. And you're a nigger, so it's like that's an easy target. And these nigger men fall for it all the time. They really do. You know how many Karens and trashy trailer park women that I've seen, and there are somebody's baby mama to a nigger. I'm just like, oh, I've seen another lady too. Now it was a nice looking young lady. She wasn't bad looking, but her mom was like, oh my god. I'm just like, yeah, that's what y'all lay up with though. So I was like, trust me, there's no limits on, like, you'll think like, oh, a nigger would never lay up with this, or with an animal, or they would never do that. You better think twice. If you look at some of these Negro men's babies mamas, and you look at some of these who they run to for a refuge, who they run to as far as their trophy, don't you tell me what they won't do. Trust me. I've seen some sights. I'm like, ooh, that's who you taking home to mama. Yeah, another reason why I left home. Anyway, but yeah, just be careful with the hell the dirt that you're getting yourself into, especially now, because you'll think like, oh, okay, I'm doing good now, but guess what? 40, 50 years from now, it's going to catch up with your ass, and then you're going to get 40, 50 years in prison, and then his ass going to die in prison, behind thinking that you a nigger that can do what you want to do. But yeah, that's actually an honest question. Will R. Kelly be released for the Purge? I'm thinking probably not, since he don't see the judge in February, but because the party would already start by then, or should already start by then. But yeah, wouldn't it be interesting to see R. Kelly at the Purge? Because I mean, why not? Everyone else is getting released. People are already doing it. They already are Shelleying and R. Kellyan out here. So I mean, oh, then another thing too. All right, now R. Kelly, he must serve his 30. And like I say, I'm not saying people don't deserve their time. Okay, R. Kelly must serve 30. Okay, but and then what about Disney? And I don't know if Hugh Hefner's still alive. Is he still alive? He probably is, but I'm gonna need about 12 paddy wagons when y'all go when y'all pull up on Disney. So it's like, okay, if we're really putting away the sex offenders and the child molesters and the pedophiles, y'all gonna need a plethora of paddy wagons. And I would say start at Disney and Universal Studios, and I'm not talking about the workers. Now the workers they're probably perverts too, but hell, it comes with the territory, because like, well, damn, you have all these sexy children running around, and it's like you can't really help yourself. But I'm talking about the top dogs at Disney, like the one whose last name is Disney, and then Disney Incorporated. Yeah, go get about 2-3 paddy wagons for them, and then you can work your way down to the workers. Because yeah, they're normalizing it now. Like I said, the whole point of the swirl and putting sugar and sweets on it to make it look good. Like, oh yeah, you gotta pamper, you gotta pander to what you want, and that's why now they're like, children should be able to make their own decision, but I can't read it. You should be able to make your own decision, so that's why they're pushing all this strange stuff now, like, oh, children don't need your consent, or children don't have to do this, or they don't have to know how to read, all they have to do is know how to sex. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's not funny, but it's like I said, my blinders on, like, cause I'm gonna make sure I don't see anything strange. But like I said, that's what literally was happening right now. But R. Kelly gets 30, and Bill Cosby gets 30, and Disney's still feasting, and Nickelodeon still feasting. Like I said, I would say to start with these or corporations, or these major companies, whoever these TV networks are, all of them, get all of them. Social media. social media's in on it. Disney, Nickelodeon, Universal Studios. I'm sure there's much more. Hell, get the banks too, because they'll be having IRS or any government agencies, because they'll be having that. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say that. Never mind. Yeah, they be having that rainbow flag up, so that means they're all for things that are unnatural. So that means can't put nothing past nobody. So anybody waving on a flag, you will be suspect. Because would you want a man with lipstick on, claiming to be a woman, taking your little girl to the bathroom, or would you want a woman with a man suit on and a baseball cap, claiming to be a man, teaching your son baseball? Oh, that's another thing too. They said it was a female coach, quote unquote coach, or quote unquote gym teacher that was, known for doing sexual inappropriativities in the men's locker room. For some reason, I don't understand, why the hell would you be a coach for young boys and you're a young woman? So I'm just like, yeah. So she basically was having her way with the young boys, and now she's just now getting her accusations. Maybe 20 years later. Yeah, remember I said there's gonna be a lot of these quote unquote innocent looking women coming through with their accusations of, because it's most of the time it is them, and you would never know, because you'll think, oh, that's just a sweet old nurse, or that's just the gym teacher. Yeah, the gym teacher that's having her way with these young boys and locking them. Why are you in the dark in a dark locker room with this young boy? Oh, we're just shutting down. Yeah, you just shut down. You just wrapping up. It's your nasty ass. But yeah, so that stuff like that is on the rise right now. It's been happening. This ain't nothing new. So again, all I'm saying is, if R. Kelly and Bill Cosby's getting locked up, you got about 1 million more people to go, and you're gonna need at least 5 paddy wagons when you pull up at the Disney organization, and maybe 5 more when you get down to the workers. But yeah, like I said, you need to start from the top. You need to start from the damn top, then you can get rid of the real problem that's actually entertaining and advertising this stuff and condoning it. So who's ever pushing the whole your children don't need your consent, or children can identify whoever they want, or children can get their sex changed? Who's ever pushing that? Go ahead and load those paddy wagons up with those type of people. Cause that's who's eating children right now. And I'm not sure if R. Kelly's still feasting right now, but people are eating children right now. Yeah, but anyway, I was just wondering, for whoever may know the answer, will R. Kelly be at the Purge on the 1st, or will he conveniently miss it so everyone else can have the fun? Yeah, but anyway, all right. But I hope all are well. Hope all are safe.